Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. I'm so glad you're here. I wonder if I say that every time, but I really am glad you're here. I hope you're having a good day. I love having you here with me in my studio. It's sort of my happy little corner of the world. I'm gonna paint on an 18 by 24 inch Michaels canvas. This one, I usually do the 1.5 inch thick ones. I've got the wrapper here. I don't know if that's probably not quite an inch thick. I love the level 2 and the level 3 because they're tucked. Not only are they gallery wrapped, but then they're tucked, and then there's a little, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little rubber gasket in here, which is called splined, so they're tucked and splined. I love that. Oh, and a little tip. I always write somewhere in pencil the size of the canvas so I don't have to remember. Can't really get that on camera. And then it says, so here's the wrapper from it. So it says medium white cotton duck, archival quality, acid-free titanium acrylic gesso primed. Like that. Oh, it's 3/4 inch wood frame profile. For use with acrylic and oils, professional frame construction with kiln dried beveled stretcher bars. That's one of the things I really like, are the kiln dried beveled stretcher bars, and then of course the acid-free gesso. Just, you know, so when I'm rich and famous someday and my paintings are in some famous gallery, they'll still last. I'm gonna write the word love on here. I've been skipping next. I get so excited to start the videos. So this is just a chalk pastel from Blick Art Materials. I already tore off some of the paper. Can you see that? Is that a color? Oh, that color's kind of light. I'm gonna paint a yellowish background all over. I was also thinking, I have some clear gesso. I was also wondering if I would like a layer of gesso on here. I probably won't do it. I usually skip right to the paint because that's more fun. Okay, I'm gonna time lapse and I'll pop in and out of this video as I think of tips and things that cross my mind. Okay, just one or two quick little thoughts. So I use this really fun, it's a Royal Langnickel jumbo brush. It's firm, it doesn't have a number. Here, it's pretty big. Oh, look how red my hand is. So it's like, I just checked a thermometer. I brought one into my studio. It's 82 in here. Hopefully the fans, hopefully you can't hear them. If you can hear them, hopefully they're not too annoying. I use some Turner's Yellow just because I have some. It's getting old, so I need to use it up. Turner's Yellow. And I use some Naples Yellow just because I kind of wanted a yellow background, and it's already muted some. You could take some yellow, add a little burnt umber in it, a little purple in it, would mute it down a little, just whatever you like. Whatever sounds fun. And then I used some, oops, that's upside down, Liquitex Basics, mostly just to help the paint go a little further. And so it's, I mean, I could have painted it solid yellow. I just wanted to put, I don't know, just have a little bit of a lighter area just for fun. I'm gonna let this dry, and I think I'm gonna turn it so this is up because, whoops, just put a fingerprint on it, because I think this is going to be my sky and this will be my ground. Okay guys, back after a bit. everybody. It's been a bit since I've popped in with a comment or two, so I thought I would. If I haven't mentioned it, which I think I have already, but I'll put a link to the reference photo. I believe it's on Unsplash. I'll put that in the video description. So one thing I wanted to mention is I've got this little T-square. It's good, even if it isn't in the reference photo, to get some of these lines horizontal, because in that way your painting won't, you know, you'll get pretty far along and you'll realize your painting's kind of going downhill. Well, I shouldn't laugh, that isn't funny. So just get some of these stronger lines horizontal is a good tip. And I am liking it. It's starting to take shape as I look into my cell phone camera or cell phone video screen, but it's really still pretty much a hot mess. It still looks better on video. Video tends to smooth it out. Here, maybe if I get even closer. For now I'm trying to aim. So what I'm doing is just kind of muting things down. As things go a little bit towards the back, they get grayer. Actually, there's more contrast in my reference photo as you come a little bit forward than there is right here. A little more of the same value. Actually, and the water doesn't look too bad. There's a little purple in the water. I don't know if that helps or not. Let me know if showing a little bit closer helps. So next I'm going to work on, my light source is going to be coming from this way because there's a shadow on this side of the stream, whatever this is, creek. So I need to probably start shaping some of my trees a little bit. I'm going to start putting in some of these grasses, which I may end up painting out again. But I'm just kind of working the whole painting to see how it's doing, if that makes sense. So I don't like get this tree done and then, you know, I really don't like what's going on over here and the values are off or too far off. They don't have to be that close. And then there's going to be a lot of reflections. I don't know if I'll start working on those. Oh, and then maybe I should mention my colors. So I'm just using burnt umber and black combination there to kind of mute down the brown a little bit. The sky is that bright aqua blue or green color. I don't have it with me. I hope I mentioned that in the beginning. If I messed up, I'll try to remember to put it in the video description. Here's a dried puddle of it right there. This plate dried, so I just put new paint right on top, which could be confusing because it looks like I have unbleached titanium right on top of my Naples yellow. But it's not bothering me because I'm just doing big sort of shape areas and working to smaller areas. So burnt umber and black mixture, Mars black, unbleached titanium, and titanium white's all I'm using right now. Okay, I don't know if there's anything else I should say or be helpful. Basically work bigger areas to smaller areas, and then this photo had good layout and structure, so that was really nice. Really nice. Okay guys, I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, oh, I've got the camera a little close. I'm gonna lean back. So it's been almost a week since I've painted on this 18 by 24 inch landscape I'm working on, and I really don't know what I want to do. But I did start a new palette. I almost wonder if I have too many colors going. It doesn't look like it when I look at my phone. I don't know if I need to show this to you. I don't know. I'm not real happy with it yet. It's kind of got a little bit of an ugly stage going. Sorry guys, I'm trying to, there we go. It definitely looks better on video than it does in person. But that happens. The video smooths it out. It optically blends what I've got going on. So that's good, it means it's working. So I'm gonna paint a bit and then I'll pop back after a while. Pop back in after a while. Hey, I thought I'd pop in. I've been painting for, I think, 2.5 hours. I darkened this corner, which I like, and in looking at my phone, I think I'm gonna like that better. And I I changed the direction a little bit so that it's pointing downriver. I like that. I added some white, which I always say I don't normally do, but I wanted to kind of check my values. And so that pulls you over here. Let me get my hand away. But it does, you do kind of come down to here. What I think I'm gonna do next now, this is looking pretty done to me. I've got little bits and sparkles in it. Here, maybe you wanna see it closer. So I think from about there up is done. But see, you can see like I've got little bits to entertain and kind of lead you. I'm gonna work on this area. And I think what will help, because this is really strong white, is I'm gonna make this white so it's pointing in and then have it get darker towards the edge. And then I'll have some of these, you know, maybe not quite as bright. So we're kind of so basically, I mean, it's a really huge path right now coming in. But I also need to get the reflections in. I don't really have any color reflections in. Anyway, I just wanted to pop in and let you know what I'm thinking. I want to get this done, hopefully tonight. I don't know if I can because it's a big painting. But I need to paint some bigger paintings because I'm in a new gallery and it's a bigger space and I have plenty of small ones. So need some more larger ones. Got to crank them out and get them done. Okay guys, I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, I think I'm done. I thought you might want to see my palette. I added some Prism Violet because it's the complement of yellow. Purple is the complement of yellow. And I thought it might make this painting juicier, and I think it helped. I've got a lot of colors going on, which can be kind of tricky. It's easier to paint with a simple palette or a simpler palette. I'm gonna set this down because Freckles is she's in the studio with me. She's kind of cranky. Oh, and if you don't know who Freckles is, it's my cat. I've had her for a really long time. I don't know what I want to say about it. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. So I expanded the ground down here a little bit and just kind of hinted at, that could be water or dirt down here. And there, you can see it now, how I just kind of that's catching the sun a little bit, and then you just assume that it comes down. So oh, there's Freckles. So I did some of that, and that kind of have a little bit lighter on the edge. Kept the corner darker. She is not happy. Oh, here, maybe you want to see some of the water reflections. I could make the reflections bigger. Here, let me get it back. It just kind of depends on where you're standing. I think they're bigger in the reference photo. Oh, if I haven't mentioned it, I will link the reference photo in the video description. I think it's working. This is darker. This is a little bit lighter. This is lighter. This is quite dark. Here, maybe you want to see the top half closer. I like all the speckles and spots I have. I put in some sky holes in the trees. I put some branches in. Oh, here, I'm going to want to back it up because hey, Freckles. I think the sky is light. Oh yeah, the sky is light enough. Yeah, I think I'm done. I think I better quit too because she definitely wants something. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this one. I super appreciate everybody's support. It just gets better and better, and I'm having a blast here on YouTube, and I hope you're enjoying it too. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.